What's up, guys? Welcome. Crypto FUD. Let's jump right into this. All right. So, if you didn't check out my last video I just posted, gonna sound like a recorder almost. Just want to make sure I ever go through this. So Volt, I see you guys out there. Everything's looking great with Volt. We're gonna get right into that, but I do want to just address the elephant in the room, USDC. As of yesterday, it depegged itself. Looked like it got down. This chart says 95 cents, but it did drop down into the 80s. I think it was like 88 cents. Was its low somewhere around there? And that's a major deal for a $40 billion market cap stable coin that's supposed to be pegged to the US $1. So basically, right now we are back up 99 cents, 99.6 cents. So it looks like we've recovered. So I just wanted to address that because that was like the major thing as of yesterday. On top of already some of the other, a lot of the other FUD that's out there, like with the banks, and stuff like that. Especially banks that are linked to crypto right now are struggling or they're shutting their doors. So just a bunch of FUD out there. But regardless, crypto will emerge from all this stuff, and we'll look back and just forget about half this crap anyway, if not most of it. So just wanted to make a quick update on Volt. Bitcoin, though, right now is currently sitting right under 21,000. It's at 20,985. So it definitely did have a nice run. It's basically got rejected at 21,000 just a few minutes ago, right before I started the video. It was at 21,000. So the reason why I bring that up is everything looks good right now with the market. Hopefully, we can continue this going into this week. But I will say there is going to be some stuff coming out. I think we have a CPI report that's going to be inflation coming out. I believe this week. I might be mistaken. It's either this week or next week. But these are just little things that we might see some volatility with the market. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. So with Volt, you know, basically everything's just been really, it's been consolidating at where it's at right now. We're sitting really nice at around 15.2. Everything looks great. Hopefully you guys were able to catch the videos and snag up some good buys somewhere whenever I pointed out this bottom right here. I didn't say this was it. This is the bottom buy. I never will give you financial advice, but I did point out that if we did touch this point 0.5 mark somewhere around the 12.5 area, that this was going to be a good spot for some support, and it could be a good spot to maybe add to your bag or maybe jump into the project if you've been sitting on the sidelines. And from there, we actually jumped up and almost made a new local high. That's awesome, guys. Make sure you guys drop those votes in the comments. So we did get that. Basically, we almost tried to make that new local high, but we ended up making a double top, which you guys know if you're familiar with my videos. Whenever we see this M pattern form, it usually is going to come to a downside, and vice versa. If it's a W pattern, we're usually going to see a nice movement up. So it is what it is. I think Volt's just showing what it's capable of doing. And this happened all during a market that was in red. And I mean the whole crypto market wasn't doing good. Bitcoin went from like 25,000 down to like 20,000. So, just pointing that out, that's awesome that this project was able to still go up and almost make a new local high in the mix of everything else that was going on. So shout out to the Volt community. You guys, I see you guys out there strong. So right now we are consolidating. We keep kind of bouncing somewhere around the 382. We've almost tested it a couple times, and that's pretty much at the 14.1, 14.2 mark. Like I said, we're sitting at around 15, and it's been just kind of just like an accordion, consolidating, trying to figure out what its next move is. I think the buyers and sellers are just right there neck and neck. So, just going to leave it pretty much right there in regards to the price. What do I expect right now? That's why I want to kind of just leave it there, because we don't know what to expect as of right now. I will say that if you are sitting on the sidelines and you're just looking to maybe accumulate or jump into the project, you're always going to hear me say for right now until we get out of this range, but this 12.5 mark is going to be a solid spot. I don't know if we're going to see that anytime soon. We might consolidate. We might bounce at the 382, which is at the 14.1. That might be the next spot where it's going to be our low. Because if you can see, when we made that this high over here, we bounced, and we pretty much bounced right off this 382, at around 14. So if you were to ask me what would be a good spot, I would say first, I'm not giving out financial advice, right? But in my opinion, if I was going to be, looking to jump in or add to my bag, I'm going to be patient and I'm going to probably wait. If hopefully we would see something like around a 14, not saying I hope it goes down or anything like that, but maybe that's what it needs to maybe bounce off this 14 and jump up. Because if you think about it, guys, we're not far from where these local highs are. These local highs are at around 18 and a half. We're at 15 too. We're really not far from these local highs. If you map it out, we're about 20% away. 20% away right now, and we're consolidating. So I think things are setting up nice for Volt. If we can see the rest of the market, and by the way, Bitcoin, if you can see down here, 21,000, it just broke it. It'll probably get rejected because it's going to keep testing it for right now. But back to Volt, if we can see the market and a whole actually, start moving back up and we see Bitcoin 22, 23,000, I think if we're still consolidating around this area, Volt's going to probably make a new local high, is what I'm predicting. I'm seeing it probably jump up to this 19 and this two mark right here. So, and that's, you're talking, 40% probably gain from right there. Let's see here to the two. You're talking about a 32% gain easily can be done with the Volt community. If you question the Volt community, you don't even know what's going on because these people are strong. These buyers, there's not a lot of sellers. There's a lot of buyers. And, when that sets up, that's when you're always going to see those massive movements. And why I say there's not a lot of sellers, because, look at this from when we were down here and we shot up. We shot up. We're still in that same area from that movement. A lot of projects, even projects that I'm involved in right now, shot up, did this, and then they kind of bounced back down. They're not down to these local lows, but they went down, 30, 40%. Volt is one of the far and few that really held strong and stayed up, towards at least around where the local high is, and even try to retest it. So to me, Volt is very, very bullish in my eyes. Again, if you're looking for some major spots for some support, if we are going to maybe head back down another time, would be somewhere around that 12.5. But if you're not willing to wait for that, because who knows, we might not see that again. The 14 and 14.1 mark would be the solid spot that I've pointed out multiple times right here on these arrows that we have hit and bounced off of. So that could be a good spot to maybe jump in or add to your bag. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Make sure you guys are liking, or not even liking, but make sure you're just subscribing to the channel. I do want to see the likes, but make sure you're subscribing so I know that I can hit you guys with those instant alerts whenever I am making videos. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday.